He has this Otto's dance thing, doesn't he? Can't use dominate person. Shame. That could have been fun. Is he concentrating on this? Okay, right. That's... We don't do that then. What's your chance of getting him? 64%. Boom! Oh, you're having another one of them. Yeah, he's having another one of those. He's got a much better chance of hitting. Damn it. That would have been nice. That would work. Are you in trouble? I think you're okay, aren't you? I don't think I can get... don't think I can get close enough to the Emperor, can I? Takes a hit. That's okay. He's grappled. That's a shame. He's not anymore. Should we go with all the explosives here? The volatile cluster. Miss. That doesn't seem to do anything whatsoever. Am I using that wrong? Right, Shadow Heart. Dominate. 25%. It doesn't look like it's going to work, does it? What would be a really big hit? Flame Strike can be quite good. I'm willing to go for that. Nice! I just nuked the Emperor. Double Flame Strike. This is looking a whole lot more like winning all of a sudden. May as well go and walk into that where it's safe. Fred's done his job. The owlbear's back in action. I don't really want to get him into trouble. I'm going to walk him up here. Can't get there. Don't know why, but he can't get there. I have the chest full of heavy rock. Oh! Combi. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I thought you were referring to my other character on the multiplayer playthrough. I've got a chest full of rocks and stuff that weighs a ton.
The brain is weakened. This is our chance.
That face is quite creepy.
Its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
Yeah, Aimless is chest of corpses.
But not defeated. Use the portal. We will bring it down together.
Absolute freedom!
Its will is weakening. The brain is almost defeated.
Okay, this is something new. Do we just have to go and do some serious damage to it? Can I not use the brain-eating thing on it? That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Let's see if this works. 95% chance. Can I do this? Oh, it's an invalid target. That would be awesome. It's done it. I've done a Drain Wisdom on it. Right, I guess we all go in and attack the brain now. So, like a new plan. You were going to get killed. I don't think you're needed so much anymore.
This is it. Its will is weakening.
Yeah, I love the way that you can like throw chests or boxes full of heavy stuff to do more damage in this game. That's the thing from the Divinity Original Sin games. I think it's brilliant. No, not jump. That would have been stupid. Slightly stupid. Oh, that's only Dazzling Ray. I thought that was Sunbeam. Glad I checked on that one. I would like fly. Right, get the big sword out. I guess, unless... Hang on, let's check its resistances first. Psionic Retribution. As a reaction to take it damage, it releases brain quakes. Oh, well, we'll see. This might hurt me. Do I have any big scrolls? Otto's Irresistible Dance. I don't think that's likely to work on this. The magic weapon. I was hoping to find something like a Disintegrate scroll in here. There's a scroll of Wall of Ice. I think I can do a stack of damage from this. So level 3, Radiant Smites. Bang! That does indeed do a big stack of damage. I hope this thing doesn't heal up, because this is the last character on our side to go. Wow. Okay. Between these two, they nearly took it down in one turn. Let's see, I might be in for a shock next time. Have they saved it since coming in here? I have now. Thanks, Mills. Who the hell? Oh, the Ger Hunters are attacking the dragon. He's flown into the invulnerable cloud. He's using Tentacle Whip. I'm fine. I'll knock him down with the shield though. Oh, I'm still invulnerable. It's okay. The dragon's eating people that don't really matter. I mean, it wouldn't be a D&D game without dragons to fight, would it? And we've had one dragon to fight. What nonsense is it up to? Can't actually hear it because the camera's bollocksed up. Oh, that thing's there. Astarion has lost his turn. Why is Astarion losing his turn all the time? I don't know. He's lost. I feel like he's lost an action last turn and a full turn this time. Is it the potion of speed wearing off? Could that be it? If it's wearing off, it's wearing off faster than I thought, because I thought I got 5 turns out of it, but I might be wrong. So can you do this special poison infernal dagger? Not enough movement to get that. I've poisoned it. Oh, let's go invisible. I should have been using that all the time. The mummy. Just keep the tentacles busy. Just go and keep the dragon busy. Owlbear is probably... I'll move up with the owlbear. That's a little worrying if people are losing turns from potions of speed running out, because they're all about to run out roundabout now. This might make sense. It looks like Eric's going to lose out. He stood on something that's going to drop to his death. I sincerely hope not. The only person... Alright, potion of speed thing. It's got to be, because everyone's missed out this turn. Yeah, slightly worrying. What can we do here? A Mind Blast? Potent Concentrated Blast. Mind broken. Can't use reactions. That's okay. That's okay, I think. Unbreakable Will. That didn't work. I think they're okay there. Is the potion of speed only 3 turns? Okay. Should be able to see the orb of negation here. It's an orb of negation. Anyway, next turn, I should be able to run in a couple more guys. Gale is invulnerable, so do not react. I may as well try and knock him down, but he's going to be invulnerable too, so it's pointless. I feel so bad getting these people murdered. But it's worked a treat. They've done exactly what I needed them to. Has a Nautiloid turned up? So there has. Okay. So that's going to cause some chaos down there.
Obey. Thrall.
So this platform's glowing red now. That doesn't look good. Can't control dead. Okay, so he's nuked the ones right next to him. That's curious. Also, I'm not sure if the game has bugged out here. If I go to Astarion.
Reunite.
Also, Orpheus is dead. So I think that's game over.
Quick and easy. There you are, you wretched thing. Time to die.
Well, 3 turns. I need 3 turns. So it's Potion of Speed. Hang on. Haste. This gives me 5 turns, but it's an action. No, I need the speed. This is curious. How's this going to go? Scroll of Disintegrate could do it. I kind of want to... I'm thinking I want to bring... What's-his-face back to life. If we can. Let's see if we can. He should have some... So I've got a turn to do this. Target is too far. Not a problem. Oh, I've used the bonus thing. But I get 2 actions. But I won't have that if I do this. Balls. Let's just do it and see what happens. I'm gonna... Do I have Disintegrate anymore? I don't. I've used it. What do I have? I must have something nasty on here. Aid is a little bit late for that. Can I click on their portraits to revivify? I think that the problem is that I'm too far to resurrect. Having said that, Gale can come in and nuke this thing. I don't have any more bonus actions. This isn't going to disappear. See if I can get them alive. I would like to try and get them alive just because it would make for a better game ending. Can't use Misty Step because it's a bonus action. Dimension door? Oh, this might be the thing. Right. Gale. Gale stood right there. Shadowheart can come in and do this. Shadowheart. Shadowheart cannot reach? Why? Can't reach destination. Is there a reason for that? Oh, because it's not her turn. Okay, so this person goes first. Right, let's assume this is going to work. Quick save. I have a plan. I have a plan. So I'd rather take 2, but Dimension Door will work just fine. we want. So cast Dimension Door on yourself and go there. 'Cause this bit looks fine here. I'd do anything for an additional action, but I'm going to cast spell. Can I cast on you?
Take you.
Nice. As long as the brain doesn't go before we get to do something, we're going to be fine here. Right, then the Harper goes. Or whoever this is. And then Gale gets to go. I need Gale, thanks. In fact, Shadowheart can go. They're all going together here, so this should be fine. She can... Yeah, Misty Step. I don't even need a potion of speed for this. I don't need a potion of speed, but I'm going to take a potion of speed. Just 3 turns. No, it's a bonus action, so I can't. Right. Then we resurrect, and I feel a whole lot better about this if this works. We resurrect Eric here. So we've got the gang back together. If they survive, this is. I don't know that they will, but if they survive. And then we go to Gale. His first thing has to be the potion of speed for the extra action here. And then we're through the door. He can fly in range. I don't know if he maybe even doesn't need to fly in range. Let's get... And then he gets 2 attacks to kill this thing. What are we going to use? Scroll of Chain Lightning. I daren't because of that. Sunbeam. That was a bad choice because it... Oh, God. I've got to do 51 damage with something. It's going to have to be a Scroll of Disintegrate, isn't it? I made the wrong choice there, and this might cost me the thing. It has no dexterity. This should be the best thing to do. He can't reach because of what? What is the reason he can't reach? Is this a really short range thing? Oh, I've made a terrible error. I'm thinking a level 5... No, a level 5 Thunderbolt would be no good. To do 51 points of damage. Maybe a level 5 Scorching Ray. What would this do? I think this is going to do it. It didn't, and it zapped him back nastily. Okay. So, but no one stood on anything that's going to disappear, so I think I'm okay for this. Shadowheart's done. Okay. Does it do anything bad? I mean... Right, this is all going to disappear next turn, so we just need to kill it. I don't know what's going on outside the portal anymore. It seems to have abandoned that. I have advantage on this. I can sneak attack this son of a bitch. With a... Okay then. Okay. On 12 hit points.
What should I do?
Mass Healing Word. Get back up. From a distance. Gale.
Roll in my favor.
Tell you what, Eric's right there.
Can't stay idle.
Oh, he's just got up. He can't do anything. Right, Gale.
Destroyer.
It's on 12 hit points. This is time for a level 5 magic missile. We had to use some stuff to beat that. If it's over. I don't know if it's over. Magic missiles is usually safe.
Reconsider. Assess.
I was really invested in the other characters,
There. At last.
the allies.
It is subdued.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
And thus, I honor my mother's legacy. The grand design, once again, ended by my line.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of Orpheus's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
Betray Orpheus, dominate the brain, become the absolute. Go ahead, command the brain to destroy all tadpoles and then itself. We're a paladin, we can't do things like that.
I must obey. I must end.
I'm looking all shiny in my armor. Instead of blood splattering. Oh, no, there it is.
Nightmares and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn infants. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain.
All 16 of them. And we didn't lose anyone important.
Silence. For the first time in a long time,
Apart from
your
Will.
thoughts are entirely your own. And then gravity.
That's a hell of a brainstem, isn't it? I don't know the lore behind them, or how such a thing exists, or where it comes from. Or how it moves, for that matter. It's got to be magical. Telekinesis, perhaps? Is it going to be just a tiny bit painful? Landing under one of those might be. Luckily, it seems to be managing to lurch out of the way of the city to spare the lives of the innocent civilians. See, the brain has a little bit of compassion. Or Orpheus does, maybe. Tell you what, that thing is going to really stink when it starts to rot in there. Giant brain. I can't conceive such a creature in fantasy. It's just strange. Dragons, yes. Elves, yes. Giant flying brains. Nope, I can't compute that one. All the nuked tadpoles. Well, we're going to see what happens to them now. This is going to be the Disney ending. Where the townsfolk rise up and free themselves from their oppressors. Oh, look, pitchfork. Well, perhaps a bit more gory than your typical Disney ending. This is what I like to see. Death by lynch mob. Although, technically, could these mind flayers now be peaceful, useful citizens? I don't know. Oh, that's that magic building in the background. Future Armor episodes for sure. Now I leave Earth for no reason. I haven't watched Future Armor for years. I used to like it. But I don't think I watched enough of it. So...
Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. for this.
Was it, though? Was it worth every one we sacrificed? There's Minsk.
It's done. The Netherbrain is defeated. Along with the grand design, praise Mother Gith.
It's over.
Hey!
It's truly over.
No black
The
veins.
tadpoles must have died with the brain. The threat of ceremorphosis is no more. Of course, no slight intended towards your form.
Even when my time in the prism stretched out like eternity, when escape seemed impossible, I never lost hope. I knew that my destiny was to liberate my people, to return to them triumphant. I was wrong. It seems I can only fulfill one part of my destiny. My people will be liberated, but I cannot return to them. Not like this. You helped me destroy that abomination. Now help me destroy myself. You must kill me. But first, Lae'zel,
Why didn't Lae'zel do
I
it?
need your promise. Carry my hope. Carry my burden. Call my dragons, Kulos and Kuthos, and ride to the Astral Sea. Destroy Vlaakith. Release our people. Be our future and our legacy.
There's a definite expansion right there. I'm sure of it. There has to be. You should do this, Lae'zel. Your people need you.
It will be done. I will never be free while my people are still bound by Vlaakith's chains.
Enough talk. Give me my freedom. Freedom from this form.
Does it look like it's stuttering for you? And not like as in frames, but as in sort of juddering back and forth. It does on some of the scenes. I don't know if it is through the stream, though. And if it's not, I mean, it's not now. But if it's not, it just means it's my monitor and not the capture card or the game or anything like that. That happened to you too? Oh, okay. I turned motion blur off because like micro. It's weird, isn't it? It's the game. Oh, that's fine. Okay, as long as I know it's nothing I need to worry about. I mean, it's done it in a few cutscenes before, but not everyone. You don't deserve to die.
I will not be Gake.
Like he's doing it there.
I did what I did to save my people. The rest is up to them.
Yeah, I can see it on the
Someone
stream.
else must rise within the ranks to lead the revolution against Vlaakith. Give me my freedom from this form. Release my soul to the astral seas, while I still have one to call my own.
Should I give the sword to Lae'zel? I could try and persuade him. Could I try and persuade him? You may not be able to return to your people, Orpheus, but you deserve to live to see their future. It's a hard one. I'm going to try it. This is a different ending. Or is it?
Perhaps you are
Maybe everyone
right.
got this.
I may not be the one to lead my people, but I can still bear witness to their glory. I shall find a place for myself in a corner of these realms. For even in darkness, the stars of Tunarath will shine upon me. You were a worthy ally.
Eric's not looked as clean as that in a long time.
His people are blessed to have him as their prince. I just hope he finds peace in his new form.
Who's that? Oh, the Gith Yankee. So Orpheus lives.
A reprieve from the Githyanki invasion. For this day at least.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The crown. It's somewhere in the Giontha. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it. And once I have, I'll return it to Mistra. She'll cure me of my affliction. And I'll finally be free.
Better yet, you'll be a chosen again.
And a more deserving one this time around. If this adventure has taught me anything, is that there are things in this world far more valuable than power. Besides, growing quite fond of this merry band of ours, but I'd quite like to see what happens to it. I'm sure Mistra will summon me soon enough, but until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way, with a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
I'm not sure about, drink in hand, but I think we've all earned some reckless abandon. How about you? Any thoughts on what's next?
I'm sure there's some dungeons to delve in and plunder to take. Celebration sounds... We should stay in the city, help to rebuild it.
Perhaps. But I fear it would take an entirely fresh start to mend the ills of this place.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow! What the... Oh no. Oh God. Well, it was...
Wow.
It was nice when it lasted. Ah! I'm sorry. I have to go.
Wow, he's lost his abilities?
We will find you, Astarion. And Boo will bring a sunflower.
Okay. Well, it's not quite a happy ending then.
We did it, soldier. The city's going to be all right. And so are you. Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough. So, how'd I do?
Well, you spent most of the time in camp, but other than that... you did what needed doing.
We did. Together. And now it's done. Careful! Hot! I never gave up. I did my best. I did my best. It's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? I wanted to live in my city with my friends. But life is for the living. And I saw... Goodbye, son. Goodbye, sea. Goodbye.
Got a tough choice here. Wow, okay.
I'm ready.
She's
stand
belting.
back. I'm going to...
Dice. Some fierce flame. And she's gone. Voice acting on point. Voice acting is good in all of this. Too bad she's not next to a big ocean of water to cool down and live. Yeah, if only there was some water around here somewhere. No Will. No, we lost Will. We lost Will to the Hells. That's what you get for doing pacts with the devil. Astarion's tadpole saved him from the sun? Yeah, no more tadpole. So Astarion's adventure from this point on
It's over.
would be different.
And it's all because of you.
I didn't kill Will.
You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid Empire, no Death God's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast.
Is that supposed to be
You
me?
are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
No, it can't be. No, this is still a Rex City. And that's it. Fade to black, roll credits. Well, okay. So Lae'zel has an interesting future ahead of her as the ruler of a people in a rebellion. Karlach is unfortunately gone. Will didn't make it to the end because we didn't rescue him from the... wherever the hell it was he needed rescuing from when the devils took him and locked him in somewhere. I don't know what that was. I wasn't following his story at that point anyway. I probably could have done something different to save Karlach, but I think I'll have a playthrough at some point with Karlach in the party and get the full benefit of the companion in that. And yeah, that'll be different. We'll have a different outcome there. You can get a statue of yourself made for the camp from someone in the circus. I think I saw that, actually. That would have been good. Obviously, it would have been better when I didn't have all the horrible tadpole lines across my face. Juranom, congratulations. We'll be looking forward to the final review and what you thought about the boss fights and the rest in all. The end fight there... Alright, there's some mechanics once I got to face the brain directly that I wasn't expecting. But it felt like I was able to cheese it with potions of speed and dimension doors and misty steps to bypass all that aggressive, dangerous stuff leading up to it. And then the globe of invulnerability to safely cast the spell to open the portal to the brain. I guess it's all a tactic, and I like using stuff like that, and I like seeing how other people have done with it as well. But yeah, that was a nice... I felt it was a nice way of doing it. It's worth playing with Will. There are some additional side quests near the end game too. Yeah, I'd like to see all that, because that's a load of extra content that I haven't done. Having those characters in the party would get a load of different banter, a load of different conversation options, a load of different encounters. I think it'd be great. Great to do. You guys enjoyed it then? I hope so. It was good fun. You looking forward to your endgame too, Tomby? I like it when you get to these Larian games at the end, because it sort of gives you a bit of a hint of what happens to everyone and the choices you made, what they led to. I don't know that I could play an evil playthrough in this, the Dark Urge thing. I struggle to do that in any game. I just can't be the complete bad guy. I can be the neutral guy. I can be the selfish, greedy, sort of roguish type of person. But I can't be the truly evil one, the Dark Urge one. If I played it, I'd probably play it trying to resist the Dark Urge rather than just going all in like Aimless is doing and eating children and stuff like that. Got all the characters available for the end? That's going to be good. So yeah, so if I did another playthrough, I was thinking about what sort of character I'd make. And to get all the companions in that I want, I'd probably play as Will to get his story, have Karlach and Lae'zel in. Who have I missed out? Is there another companion I haven't included? There isn't, so that would give me the option of probably taking Shadowheart to get the cleric healing, but I'd respec her into a different version of cleric, so she played a bit differently, I think. But I think the party I had there worked so well. Paladin could dish out some good melee damage when he wanted to, but Astarion for all the roguish stuff, the sneak attacks and the breaking in. Gale covered all the magic stuff and we had a cleric for healing. I think we pretty much had it all sorted. It was good. The Dark Elf female? Oh, Jazeera. Yes, of course. Yeah, or Jaheira, I should say. That'd be fun. On Reddit, there's many artist drawings of how your party is having that drink because Larian didn't make it in an ending. It'll be, I think they'll release one at some point, and it'll be like, you know what, when was it Witcher 3, when it did its 5-year anniversary or something, and there's a picture of all the characters there holding up a drink, and cheering towards the camera. I don't know if you guys have seen that one. That's it was one of my alerts at one point, I think, on Twitch, but that was a while back. Anyway, that was really good fun. Let's just skip past the credits, see if there's anything at the end.
There thou art.
Okay.
The dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Markgfl. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
That voice is fantastic. That really is. So who is Withers? Is he a god? Because Withers is not his real name if he is. So who is he? They lose their souls when they become mind flayers? The whole mind flayer lore stuff is kind of interesting to me because I've not come across them in games before, really. Withers is a god? How come Tipo just got... Let's have a look at that. Oh, I see. That's not... Nightbot, you didn't need to hide that. I will change my my Nightbot rules so that you can spam all the emoticons you would like in chat, because stuff like that is awesome. I need to go and alter that in Nightbot, actually. I'll open the window up and do that after the stream. You think he's the god of death? Withers is Jurgle. Who is Jurgle? Hi, Laurie, by the way. Jurgle. Okay, let's just have a look at this. I'll read this out. Baldur's Gate wiki fandom. Let's have a look at this. Cookies. Okay, Jurgle, known as the Lord of the End of Everything, used to be a lawful, neutral demi-deity of strife, death, and the dead. He is the predecessor of Baal, Bane, and Markgfl, who are known as the Dead Three. Before they came into power, he lived in the Grey Wastes in the Castle of Bone. He ruled in his office for many thousands of years, feeding on the discord of mortals and powers alike, and welcoming all things to him as hate and powerlust took their lives. But eventually Jurgle grew weary of his office. When the then mortal Dead Three came to take his power, he surrendered it to them willingly and became Markgfl's seneschal. He played no role in the time of troubles, and it is unknown if he still exists. Interesting. Okay. Yes, bit of a dark horse. I had no clue. I had no clue about that until the end. So, yeah, cool stuff. Very cool stuff. Right. Okay. You thought it was a lich, Scott, but since he could bring your party members back to life, you figured he was something else, something much stronger. I never really had much of an interaction with him because I never had to resurrect there, and I never respect. Something I would certainly be doing in other playthroughs. Yeah, just to play around with different builds and stuff. Baldur's Gate 4 in about 10 years' time. That could be good. How long did this one take to make? I've had it 3 years. Since I got the first early access version, but they must have been working on it quite a bit before then to get Chapter 1 out for then. Hey, Monkey. This was fun. Best part was me streaming it. Thanks. You are welcome. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you've managed to keep pace with all the playthrough. I'm wondering what I'm going to play next. I mean, I could just jump into a brand new game of this and play through the other characters and get a different story. I mean, it's about 150 hours since I played through Act 1, so I can't remember most of it. I don't think I'll go straight into it, though. I think it was 6-year development. It's not bad, actually, 6 years for what they've done. The amount of voice acting and dialogue and the writing that has to go behind that and everything. This looks good, doesn't it? Just on the menu screen here. Party coming down the steps. This looks like when you go down to the steps into... Is it the forge? There's a forge in there. The great big forge. Probably more like the temple or something. Anyway, it's good. It also reminds me of that scene from the Baldur's Gate movie where they're going in and there's a bridge. And the big fat dragon comes and attacks them. Might go and watch that again now. You always play as the characters in the game. There is extra dialogue. Yeah, I'm going to do that, Scott. Will is probably the character I would play, and then we'd have the other companions in the ones I haven't used in this playthrough, and then something else. You want to try a monk at some point? Yeah, monks could be fun. I've seen a lot of monk gear in this that would make them good fun and a laugh. I'd like to play a bard, but I'd probably do stuff very similar to what I did in this, using charisma to persuade people, and I think I need to do something a little bit different in the next playthrough. So anyway, that does bring us on to the subject of what I should play next, and I think I'll probably jump into Starfield, as we're partway through it anyway, and I can dedicate more time to that, so I'm probably going to stream Starfield next. I don't think I have anything big on the list of stuff to stream. I was going to do some Payday 3 stuff, but that is disappointing in the way it's released, so I don't feel any need to rush into that. And this is going to leave a void in my life, having finished this. So, well, we're still streaming it on Monday night, by the way, if anyone wants to see more. We're doing a multiplayer run. 4 idiots play Baldur's Gate, and we are really putting the idiot into that title. We really are. It's good fun. We've got 4 very special characters. But it's a laugh. You finished the game a week ago and are really missing it. We missed a trick not playing characters in the multiplayer. I could have done. If I was going to do that, I'd have to play Karlach. I want to play a barbarian that throws things around. It's so fun. And playing one of the wee free men from Terry Pratchett, a blue, basically a psychotic drunk Scottish smurf. It's so much fun. I do love that. Hey, Winkle Wonka, nice to see you. You've just turned up in time for the end of the game. Unfortunately, we've just finished Baldur's Gate 3, and it was an epic game. I really enjoyed it. I can see in some of the cutscenes in Act 3. I'm not talking about the funny juddering stuff. That's some graphical glitch that could have been brought in with a patch, or something could be fixed. But there's some of the cutscenes where bits of dialogue repeats itself, or there's a line that comes up twice, or an option that maybe shouldn't. It feels like, I mean, there's so much to go through, so many things to catch. And it must be hard to playtest it, because you imagine if you make a decision early in the game, that decision might cut out several options much later in the game from characters you can't talk to. How do you playtest all the different permutations of all the different options? I mean, you obviously have to go through the code and see what's in there, but you do actually have to, I imagine, play them through to see that they actually work. I mean, there's going to be developer tools to unlock this, that, and the other behind the scenes that we don't have access to. Debug tools and things to reset options and change things, but it must have been a mammoth task testing this. So a few things that seemed a bit wonky in Act 3 were very few. I don't think there was anything that spoiled the game for me at all. Nothing that I would hold up or hold against them. Have you been watching the YouTube vids for this run through? Cool, I hope you've been enjoying them. This is, yeah, I don't know what we're going to replace it with. By the way, if you're watching on the Markgfl YouTube channel, let me drop some links in here. This is for the people on Twitch, I guess. Have I got the link for that? I must have. I don't. Amazingly, I don't. If you're watching on the Markgfl YouTube channel, though, you can see all the streams. I've left them up there. If you're watching on the Let's Play channel, I've been breaking the streams down and uploading an hour a day, so people can tune in, just watch that hour's worth of play, and then have something to look forward to every day. But there are enough videos, with this included, to keep people going till the end of December. Probably into 2024. You've been enjoying, though. It's been pretty funny seeing some of my decisions. Some of my decisions are... The only ones I kind of regret are the ones around Gale and a cutscene we had, which seemed to lock me into a romance option with him that I didn't intend. But then it seemed that I couldn't then get out of that option later. And like, it's been really weird. The romance options in this are great for all the options that there are there. But it seemed that like all the male characters came heavily onto Eric. And none of the female characters were interested whatsoever. I must have given the wrong impression to someone at some point. You just watched that last night. It was great. It was so funny. I mean, the two of them were just looking deep into each other's eyes, and it just seemed like that's where the conversation was going. But it wasn't at all. It was so funny. It's an absolute feat of a game. You couldn't fault it, but it's just too good overall. Or you could fault it, but it's just too good overall. I really want to see some expansions for this. There's so much more they could add in. So much more to do. It'll be good. I am going to play it through again. I might play it off stream. I might play it as a... Come the new year, when this eventually finishes on the other channel as a standalone Let's Play something where I just cut bits down. I don't know. I'll see what we do. You thought I would leave Eric and Orpheus dead in the ending and just carry on? Oh, that at the end, when, yeah, I could have done that, and I have a feeling if I'd beaten the brain, those characters would have been brought back to life for the ending. But I wasn't sure about that. I didn't want to risk it, and also it didn't feel right. So if I had ended it there, killed the brain, and they'd magically reappeared, it would have felt a little disjointed. I could have got a failed ending where Orpheus isn't around to control the brain, and although we kill the brain, kind of, or defeat it, we can't control it and we lose. That could have happened. But also I thought it feels more fitting that the rest of the companions rescue their friends and we finish the game with everyone stood up. So I thought that felt the best thing to do. Definitive edition of this in a few years. Yeah, I'll tidy a few things up nicely. I did save it before the end so I can go back and see what happens. I could. I'm not going to though, because I might save that for another playthrough and just to see what happens. I don't want to like I don't want to read all the endings, all the possible endings, if you see what I mean. It would be interesting to see though. Anyway, that was great. I really enjoyed that. I'm going to take a day or two off because I want to make some videos. I'll probably do a review of this. I think I've got the footage. I've definitely got my thoughts together for it. You guys know what I'm going to say. It's going to be very positive because this is an excellent game. I've got to make some videos. I've got to do a cut down of the 4 idiots play Baldur's Gate stream because some of it was just too silly. That'll only be like a 5 or 10 minute video. I've got loads of stuff to do, so I will schedule in for some Starfield probably for the weekend. And I think next week it's going to be Starfield unless something else drops in my lap. I've got a copy of Total War Pharaoh to play, but even after thinking back on it, because we streamed it a couple of weeks ago, the demo, and I looked back at it and I thought, okay, I could do this differently and the game would play better. But I'm still looking at how it plays and I'm thinking, I'm just not interested in that. It's just, I've played too many of the new Total War stuff. Interestingly, I watched a guy playing Medieval Total War 2 today. I think it was Lionheart on Twitch. And just within the first 30 seconds, I looked at the battlefield he had set up and I thought, that's the Total War I know and love. He was defending a bridge against an enemy army trying to attack it. I think he was using a Lord of the Rings mod. And I'm just thinking, this looks and feels and plays way better than the new Total War stuff. So, I don't think that's going to be on the channel again. You enjoying that though, are you? Winkle Wonka? You Total War Pharaoh? It didn't really do it for me, but maybe I'm just set in my ways because I like the old stuff and got used to the old Total War games. Aliens Dark Descent. Jingles is playing it and it looks pretty cool. You might like it. Dark Descent. That's not the shooter, is it? The alien shooter? There is a... Is it the turn-based tactical one where you can have like a... I think you play it multiplayer. We have your squad of like 4 colonial marines. Is it that one, Scott? Yeah, I agree about the Total War stuff. It's hard to go back to historical titles after Warhammer. I think Warhammer handles a lot of stuff. There's a lot of features that are similar to the historical stuff, but I think the Warhammer Fantasy ones handle some things a bit better. Although I'm mostly a fan of historical war games more than fantasy ones. However, that way round, I don't think it's as good. I do have some war games I'd like to put up on one of the channels, but they're more sort of niche ones, so it's probably going to go on the Let's Play. Some American Civil War stuff, I think. So Dark Descent is a squad-based game, not turn-based. Oh, okay. I'll have to look and see which one it is. There's a couple of Aliens games that come out in the last couple of years. I'll just have to go. There was one that was... Oh, it was a shooter. One was a shooter where there's 3 of you going through. Oh, I think I know. Yes, sorry. I think I know what it is now. You can go in, like, you can weld up doors and stuff. You can seal yourself into rooms, and you have to wait out the horde, basically, that's coming, and get from one side of, like, a station to another and stuff like that. I think that's the one you're referring to. But yes, okay, we'll keep an eye out for new games next week as well. And I'll have to pick something to stream. Something different. I won't know what to do. There is more D&D. There's Pathfinder, the Wrath of the Righteous. I got sent a copy of that, but it was before Jagged Alliance and this came out, so I haven't streamed it, haven't played it. It's possible. I don't think I should probably play it coming off the back of this, because I have a feeling this will feel better than that does, and I don't want to, like, unfairly compare the Pathfinder game to this. I know it's a different game, different studio, different story and lore and all that, but I might hold off on that for a little bit. Is Solastra as fun as Baldur's Gate? Solastra is a very, very low-budget D&D thing compared to this, and it really painfully shows in the voice acting and the cutscenes. The voice acting in particular is awful compared to this. However, the gameplay, the turn-based gameplay, is fine, and the spells work a bit different, and the combat's good. So it's a good, fun game. It plays like going around to your mates and playing some tabletop D&D, including with the Dungeon Master putting on crap accents for the enemy characters and stuff. But I wouldn't go back and play Solastra again after playing this. Especially as some of the expansions feel very badly finished and need some work. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't work so well in those. The original Pathfinder's pretty good, but you felt it had too many timers and micromanagement. You've heard better things about the new Pathfinder game. People say it's really good. Yeah, so I will have to have a look at some point. Yeah. Okay, right. Okay, folks. Thanks very much for hanging out with me. I hope you've enjoyed it. We will pick something to stream next week, and I've got a few videos, a few announcements to do. I might actually get round to doing them, because they've been on my to-do list for a month, which would be really good. So just keep an eye out on the channel, and don't forget to turn on your notifications and bells and whistles and email notifications, everything else, depending on where you're watching me, and you'll not miss the next video, hopefully, or the next stream. So anyway, have a great night. Have a great weekend. I'll probably catch you Saturday or Sunday for some Starfield. And we'll see you then. I'm going to put my thoughts together on this game now. Really enjoyed it. It was good. Thanks, folks. Good night.